Hey, I'm Lay and I'm the social media manager here at Ober Mountain. Today, you're going to come with me and we're going to explore mountain biking. Let's go!
I'm Sonny. I'm one of the bike mechanics here.
And how long have you been here at Ober?
10.5 years.
Shout out to Sunny and Christian at the rental shop. They helped me get geared up and ready for my first mountain biking experience. After I filled out the mandatory waiver, I was provided with a helmet, protective pads, and of course a rental bike, which you'll see in a sec. Once you put your helmet on, you're going to feel a bit like a chipmunk. It's a snug fit but not super uncomfortable. Once I was geared up, I was ready for my bike. I had no prior experience with a full suspension bike, so Sunny walked me through the mechanical aspects, things like the front and the rear brakes, the gear shift, and the seat post. One of my concerns was knowing when to shift gears, but Sunny explained how it would ultimately be based off of feel. After pointing me in the direction of where my bike lesson would be, for some reason, my glasses just did not want to work with me, and I almost snapped them in half. Did you hear that gasp? Yeah, that was a close one, but we're good. On to the next thing.
Okay guys, so I'm out here waiting for Mr. Joe V, who you will meet in a second. He is actually going to be the one leading me through my first mountain biking experience today. As you can see, I took off the helmet because it's a very hot day and I'm wearing all black. So, I have my bike, I have the rest of my gear sitting at a table over there, and we're just waiting. But I thought I'd share some of my initial thoughts. A little bit nervous because this is my first time. I do feel like I'm in good hands here. I do. So like that kind of does calm the nerves a bit, but I guess I'm just waiting to see how many times I potentially fall today. So yeah, follow along with me and we'll see how this goes.
Good luck, Lay.
Hey
guys, my name's Joe Ventimiglia. I'm the bike park manager here at Ober Mountain. I'm in charge of maintaining the trails and teaching people how to ride mountain bikes. I'm excited to teach Lay how to mountain bike today. Let's go. All right, so Lay, today we're going to teach you 3 different skills for mountain biking before we go up on the hill. The first skill we're going to talk about and learn is how to properly brake while going down the mountain. The second skill is going to be body positioning. And like with all sports that you play, they have specific body positions. Mountain biking does as well. And then the third skill we're going to learn is how to properly shift into a high and low gear. And with the combination of these 3 skills, we should be able to mountain bike just fine.
Joe made sure I was comfortable with the brake functions, and he also gave me a tip, which was to keep at least 2 fingers hovering over the brake triggers at all times.
Now I want you to squeeze the right brake really hard and just keep walking. Yeah, there you go. You feel it? You see it skidding?
Yeah.
Can you feel it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let it go. And now squeeze the left one. Which one stopped faster? Yeah, that's right. That's because it is the front brake.
After my verbal lesson on braking, it was finally time to start putting some of that into practice. Now, I'll be honest, it had been a minute since I had ridden a bike, and you'll see that in a second. I was a little bit rusty, but that's okay. I figured it out, and that's all that matters. Now, let's check those braking skills.
And squeeze. You came to a quick stop. So come to a controlled stop. So that means we may have to squeeze it, and if I feel myself starting to skid, ease up a little bit and then re-squeeze. Okay, so it'll look something like this. Let me go first and then you. All right, come on.
Okay, here's my moment to brake like a pro. Except I don't brake like a pro because I brake like somebody who literally just learned how to mountain bike. But that's okay. Baby steps.
Very nice.
For the sake of time, this clip was sped up a little bit, but as you can see, I'm pedaling quite a bit, and in hindsight, I'm pretty sure my chain was a little bit too loose, but I was still learning how to find which gear I'd ride most comfortably in. Before I could even get to gear shifts though, I had to perfect braking. Braking with both brakes in conjunction.
So the idea here about braking, the rear brake is meant to, for you not to gain speed. So if I'm going down a hill and I'm happy with the speed I have, I can hit the brake to not make myself speed up. So it helps maintain that speed. The front brakes are actually what helps slow us down. The front brakes are what creates the stop. So when I use these in conjunction, I get a faster response time. We see those couple rocks over there on the right-hand side? I want you to pedal as hard as you can. And then when you get to past those rocks, then squeeze both brakes at the same time. Same amount of pressure without locking the rear brake up. All right, come on, let's go. Yeah, as fast as you can go.
I struggled a bit to stay controlled, and I think Joe started to pick up on that.
You okay? Okay, our second skill to talk about is body position. So unlike other sports that we play, there's different body positions. You know, football, they get really low. Baseball, they have the baseball stance. And with mountain biking, we have two stances. And the first one being a neutral stance, and the other is a ready stance. So the difference between the two, the neutral is more of a relaxed stance. It's something like I would ride here on the flats in a grassy area. A ready stance is actually riding the mountain, and the ready stance means you're ready for the mountain, whatever it has to throw at you. So that means rollers, jumps, could be a ditch, anything. You are ready to attack it.
Before we hop back on the bikes, Joe was just running through the neutral stance and the ready stance with me one more time standing up. And then right here you'll see him showing me the neutral stance. And right here, you'll see me not understanding. Eventually I realized that the neutral stance requires you to have flat pedals, which just means leveling out the pedals as you cruise. Yeah, I was doing the opposite of that, so that's why I struggled for a bit, but I figured it out.
Now, this right here on our left-hand side, our left thumb, this is called the seat dropper. And if I push it and engage it, the seat does the opposite, right? It doesn't drop. Yep. Oh.
Right here, Joe's just demonstrating for me how he wants me to engage the seat post, which allows for a better leg extension.
So I'm coming uphill, seat dropper engaged. You see the full extension I'm getting on my legs now? And then before I come to a stop, and stop.
Once he's done, now it's my turn. So we're gonna look closely and you're gonna see that seat go up as I'm heading back uphill. And I'm just following Joe. He's kind of just guiding me throughout this entire process each time that we start practicing. And there's me just trying to get more comfortable with the actual body positioning. I think the biggest challenge for me throughout this process was body positioning. And for some reason, just engaging the ready position. You see Joe's really trying to lean in and show me to go full force. So there I am doing my best. Once I got the basics down, I was finally ready to hit the trails. I was given a UTV ride up to the trails, and man was I nervous, but also super excited because now I finally got to actually experience the trails. Ober Mountain has 11 mountain biking trails that rank from green to black, green being beginner, black being expert, and in the middle is the blue trails, which are intermediate. Now, this being my first mountain biking experience, I was not going to hit the black trails or the blue trails that day. Joe took me on a ride down Easy Street. And yes, that's the name of the trail. It is a green beginner trail at Ober Mountain, and it was great. I loved it. The views were great. I didn't fall off the bike once, which is literally the only goal I had that entire day. So I'm very proud of myself, and it's such a great time. Listen, if I can learn how to mountain bike in less than 24 hours, you certainly can. And let me tell you, Ober Mountain makes it easy. No matter your experience level, you're gonna have a great time. So who's gonna come join me on the trails next time? Who knows, maybe next time I'll go on a blue trail. Okay, but if I fall, you'll probably never see that footage. Just saying. Until next time, thanks for watching.